Welcome to The Right Question. I'm Daphne Gray Grant, and my topic today is how freelance writers can stop interruptions when they're working. I have a question from Jan Marosher, a freelance writer based in Ohio. Here's what she's asked via email. How can I handle work-at-home distractions from a husband who also works at home and who says he understands my need to focus, but then interrupts and says, just one quick thing? Then there are the Facebook messages from my best friend that keep coming through. Ping, ping, ping. I've told them both I have work hours. I put up a sign that says, do not disturb, I'm focusing. I turn off Messenger, although it comes through my watch or phone. Is the problem them or me? What should I do besides give up and go to the library? Thanks for the question, Jan. Isn't it interesting to see the great lengths other people will go to disrupt our work? But you ask me if I think the problem is you or other people. Rather than try to assign blame, I suggest this. Don't waste time trying to ID the guilty party. Instead, figure out what you can do about the situation. Let's look at the issues in the order in which you mention them. First, you have a husband who should understand the problem because he faces exactly the same challenges. But somehow, he's not getting it. Here's what I suggest. You need some documentation. So for the next week or 10 days, grab a piece of paper every time he interrupts you and note the time and the nature of the interruption. And, to be fair, note whether there are any occasions in which you interrupt him. Then, schedule a date to review this record. Perhaps you could go out for lunch. Try to present your concerns in a way that is friendly and non-threatening, and that acknowledges your own culpability if you have any. Also understand that we're all wired differently. Perhaps your husband is more social than you are and needs the opportunity to chat with other people. But the other person doesn't always need to be you. Suggest he develop a list of people he could phone or email whenever he needs such an interaction. If he's not a writer himself, and I'm assuming he's not, he may not understand your need for quiet. So explain it to him. Maybe draw a metaphor relating to areas of his work that require his total concentration. Make that kind of comparison and he's more likely to understand it. I'm also going to suggest that you invest in a pair of high-quality noise-canceling headphones. My husband and I share an office one day a week, and when he gets on the phone, I pop on my noise-canceling headphones, link below, and I'm able to ignore the racket he makes. Another bonus. The headphones are large, so when my husband sees me wearing them, he knows not to disturb me. Okay, now let's move to the issue of your Facebook friend. Yikes! This should be a really easy problem to solve. Turn off every interruption that could possibly disturb you. I don't use Facebook myself anymore, and I am so happy to be out of that slipstream. But my tragic flaw is email. As a result, I asked a technician to disable every sign of email from my computer. I have no dings, no emails whooshing from the side of my screen, no flashing little red numbers showing how many emails I have yet to read. Just blessed silence. Perfect for writing. If you don't know how to disable your phone or whatever other devices you use, then put them somewhere else, preferably in another room. You don't need to go to a library to achieve this kind of quiet. You just need to get technology to help you rather than hurt you. Finally, let me wrap up with a quote from American psychologist and writer Daniel Goleman. He's the author of the best-selling book Emotional Intelligence, linked below. One way to boost our willpower and focus is to manage our distractions instead of letting them manage us. Jan, there's no question that other people are trying to derail your writing, albeit not deliberately. Instead of trying to escape them by going to the library, marshal your own internal forces so that you can hold them at bay. You can do this.